Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh, hello, Claude. Hello. Good to see you popping in there early on the chat. Hello to you. Hello to anybody else who may be watching. Uh, I am not as caffeinated as I need to be yet. I think the first sort of setup sprint for me is definitely going to involve acquiring some caffeine. Hello, Emma. How are you? And what are you up to today? Yeah, let me know about your goals for the day, what you are working on, and whether there's anything that you want to get to either in an early sprint or in the stream altogether. I am well. I'm out of the tables. Thank fuck. Oh, hello! It's a Sako. Hello, Sako. And Club, not as caffeinated as I need to be. Story of my life. Yeah. Should get it on t-shirts. Reading and writing alternating. Cool. Elizabeth says, hi there. Hello there, Elizabeth. We've got Hayden. Why is my sound up? Because my earbuds are plugged in, but I'm not wearing them. I think you might not be caffeinated enough either. I hope that you bought some coffee since last time, because it was so sad, the great journey of Blanket Man to the kitchen, and then and then there was no coffee. Dear. Yeah. My goal for today is I want to get my method section finished out, which is the bit where I tell people how I did the thing that I did for my thesis so that they could repeat it, hopefully. Thankfully, some of that is not tables, but a lot of it is going to be finding the right references to use. So, as is by now traditional, I'm probably not going to be able to give word counts or anything useful like that. Hayden says, I just woke up. Yeah, fair. Blanket Man! Yep, that's a thing now. Blanket Man is now a thing. I don't know why or how, but Blanket Man is a thing. Hello, Michaela. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. What are you up to today? Got Aiden saying, I have something better than coffee. I received a month's supply of Dr. Pepper, certain it'll last a week. Oh, that's good. That's good. just like hang a drip and hook it to your veins, yeah? Yeah, I prefer I do prefer fizzy stuff too. I don't like coffee. I quite like tea. Tea is nice. But coffee, much as I like the caffeine content, I actually hate the taste, so I never drink it. Blanket Man is cold and must get dressed. Yes, I think that is a good idea. So I think what I'm going to do is set up our first sprint of the day. That is, as traditional, a 10-minute sprint that we can use to do things like get dressed, get our asses sat in front of the computer, get all your files out, eat a sandwich, whatever it is that you need to do to prepare. I'm going to acquire some caffeine of some kind, and then be ready to spend the rest of the sprints on doing the productive thing that you want to do, or the productive things that you want to do, or the non-productive things that you want to do. I ain't gonna judge. Emma says, I weaned myself off the soda. I used to be diet soda addict, now only do sparkling water. You are a more determined person than I. Yeah. I've decided that this is an addiction I'm okay with keeping up with for now, at least. So, just gonna grab the 10-minute timer. And go. Hello, welcome back. Now with an unmuted mic. Yes, I have caffeinated. I have eaten a sandwich. I have put my contact lenses in so I can see stuff. I am doing very well so far. I haven't done any work, but I've done. I'm very prepared now to do work. Got some comments. Sako says that she also quit soda for sparkling water. Yeah, super healthy. This is good. Emma says, yeah, but found I mostly like the bubbles. Bubbles are the best bit, in fairness. You got a point there. Not so much the diet soda. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I managed to quit the sugary sodas. That was easy because I discovered those like, ooh, they make my teeth all fuzz. Don't like. And the diet sodas didn't. But I do like flavors. You see, I would particularly miss uh, lemon soda. There's a kind that you can get here that is called. There's a brand that's Club Lemon, Club Orange. But Club Lemon is my favorite because it's like Fanta Lemon's edgier, better looking cousin. Saka says, I often wait for the water to go flat, so it's just water. Now that I don't understand because I think carbonated water tastes kind of weird when it's not bubbly. Yes! Is that about the teeth fuzz thing? Because yeah, I could see that being a thing that you might feel a little strongly about. I do. Elizabeth says 284 on the draft for that one. Well done. That's a really good start. 10 minutes. You are flying it, as is Claude with 257. Brilliant. Michaela says, be right back. 0 words for that sprint. Well, so did I. So did I. Saka says, I like the infused water. Yeah, infused water is nice. Like when you cut up a lemon and some stuff and ice and you put it in a big jug and you got yeah, that could be quite tasty. Or do you mean something different? Emma says, I get a lemon and lime sparkling water from the M&S shop in Paris. It's quite nice. Yeah, lemon and lime sparkling water is tasty. I like that. I like that a lot. Hayden says, I answered FB messages I missed from birthday yesterday and then played a game. Unproductive and proud. Happy birthday! I did not know it was your birthday, but happy belated birthday for yesterday. And Emma also says happy birthday. Emma says got 131. Nice. Good going. Good work. And Sako says the kind I have now is blackberry tangerine. Ooh, yeah, I could go for that. Yeah. You see, I tend to think of flavored waters in the same category as diet soda. So maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe I mean, yeah. Maybe this is a way that I could be healthier without giving a fuck. Yeah. I shall have to look out for more infused waters. Hayden says, "Thank you, uwu." You uwooing on my channel? Are you uwooing? Are we starting? Is that where we're at? We're at uwu. Okay. Okay. I guess I should have known this was going to happen. It's all gone to the dogs now. Emma says, "Ooh, fancy." At Sako's delicious blackberry tangerine water. Yeah, it does sound fancy. It sounds fancy and tasty and like something that I would quite like. I shall have to poke around. Yes, Emma likes my my idea of being healthier without actually putting too much energy or caring into it, which is the swearing is on this morning. Possibly should have gotten up a little bit a little bit earlier, so I could have booted my brain into not doing that. But we're all grown here, and I have never been the cleanest of streams. Just maybe moderate it a little bit, just in case anybody's got kids in the background or anything. We don't want to be teaching anybody anything that they're gonna blame me for later. Okay, so we are all set up. We are ready to rock. We have got all of our fancy drinks of various kinds. Some productive people have already got 100 and something, 200 and something words. Kids at 7 EST. I don't know. I've got friends whose kids get up at 6 and run around screaming like the terrifying little gremlins they are. Also, I don't know. This is a global channel. I don't know who I'm talking to here. Yes, you put the asterisks. You put the asterisks, Emma. I did not. 6:24 CST. Yeah. Yeah, you see, I don't know. I don't know. I could be talking to anybody here. And I don't at LARP. The LARPs that I participate in, we've got a thing where if you are having one of those rants, someone will go 4-foot warning if there's a kid, and then everybody tones it down. But yeah, the internet, there's no 4-foot warnings. It says I need to be dressed by 7, but I'm not feeling it. Oh, you got this. You got this. You got a whole 35 minutes now. You can do it. You can use the next sprint to put your pants on. Emma says, "Yeah, you could do it. Yeah." There's lots of cheerleading going on in the comments. Apart from Sako, who's like, "Well, you just need to get my job. I stay in jammies all day." Smug. Yeah, I do LARP. I am involved in running it, and I play in LARPs. I mean, at the moment, my LARP calendar is somewhat sadly empty because there's a pandemic. But yeah, I actually had the first meeting of my team, the team that I am on for actually running a LARP that we hadn't met in 2 years, and it was hilarious because we all turn up on the Zoom call, and there's one guy who's grown a really long beard, and there's one guy's grown a lot of hair, and somebody else has shaved all his hair off. And there's me, who's halfway through a second puberty, and we're all looking at each other going, "It's been a long time. It all went very wrong." Yeah, so what kind of LARPs do I... Yeah, the one that I'm involved in running is called Five Oaths, currently on hiatus, but we'll come back. Which is a... what do you call it? It is a combat LARP, so using sort of foam and latex weapons. Runs for 4 weekends a year when there's not a pandemic. That particular one is kind of based on Irish medieval history and mythology and some fantasy stuff that we have thrown in. So there's kind of this... it's an original setting. It's following the adventures of a band of mercenaries as they go around uh, doing jobs for local lords, getting involved in politics, extricating themselves from politics, fighting monsters, um, making money, and seeking glory, and it's really quite cool. I play in a variety of things, from sort of an apocalypse themed LARP that kind of runs once a year ish. Um, we actually had one the person who runs it has said that they're very glad that they already ran the pandemic plot, because they couldn't run it now without like legitimately triggering some people. um, but yeah, it. If you've ever heard me make jokes about why I shouldn't go on the radio, I have played as a sort of an NPC ish. The lines are a little blurry in that one. Who is a DJ and inevitably dies, like often on air. And yeah, it is very cool. But I also play some fantasy LARPs. I've played some kind of cyberpunk airsoft flavored LARPs. I've also written a bunch of sort of improv game LARP in a room things for conventions. So yeah, this is a thing I've done quite a lot of since I went to university the first time around. And once I'm done with this thesis thing that I am doing currently, you'll probably get a bit of me writing my plots on stream and just, maybe shaving off some details just in case my players start watching. Most of them don't know about this channel, so I might be able to tell you a little bit, but you know, infosec's important. Yeah. Irish themed in Ireland. That's amazing. Well, yeah, I think let's use some of our local color. We're using the Irish language as a, how lots of fantasy settings have the old tongue that not too many people speak well, but you can find documents in it, and there's like potentially magical things that you'll understand better if you speak it. I'm like, okay, well, most people do have a second language they don't speak very well. Let's just use it. Emma says, sounds fun. Coolness. Yeah, yeah, I know that you sometimes write the mage game when you're on stream. And it means that you can you can tease your players a little bit, because I know some of your players watch it and you can be like, I'm plotting terrible, delicious things for you to experience. Okay, that is quite enough rambling about that stuff. But yeah, like if anybody has more questions about that, feel free to drop them in the chat, and I will talk crap about LARP until the cows come home. It is a thing that I really enjoy doing, and enjoy talking about and writing and all of those things. But I need to get my thesis done, and you all need to get your various projects done, and Hayden needs to get his pants on. So I'm going to grab us a timer. And I'm going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Yeah, continuing to make myself jump out of my skin with my timer end, but oh, that just means I'm concentrating now, don't it? Oh, wow, we've had lots of chat. Sucko. Being a storyteller is work intensive, but so rewarding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is. I would agree with that. I enjoy making stories for people and then have them wander into them and make them explode, because that is what players like to do. It's always fun. Go away, bot. Justin, yay! Justin. Just in case is Justin and out today. Aha! See what I did there? I'm hilarious. Have errands in town? Well, I'm glad that we can accompany you on your errands. Or at least catch you before you go out. Sako says hi. Justin says, yesterday I received an answer from a publisher to a request, and I can now send him my new novel, even though he had indefinitely closed his submissions. Ooh, looks like you've intrigued someone. Looks like you gave them an interesting pitch. Nice. Indefinitely? Question mark? Also, just noticed I have a wrench. Heart. Love you, Sako. Yeah. I did go back a few weeks ago and be like, hey, who do I know who is in my chat? Whose channel can I find who is in my chat that I like and would like to have a wrench? So you can have a wrench for you, wrenches for everybody. Yeah, that. Justin says, yeah, indefinitely. They didn't know when they were going to reopen. It's a very popular publisher who gets flooded with manuscripts. So they had a big backlog, but you still got their attention. Ooh, congratulations. Saka says, ooh. Elizabeth says 723 for that one. Wow, you are absolutely motoring along there, Elizabeth. Good job. Emma has been doing some reading and also got 183 words. That is very cool. That is very cool. I have mostly been, I am at a stage of, it's one of those particular academic writing things where you're like, I know what I want to say. Because like when I was doing the thing, I read a bunch of papers to know what I was going to do. And I should have written down what those papers were at the time, but I did not. And even if I did, that laptop exploded. Well, imploded. Well, it doesn't work. So I now have to go back and find the papers to justify what I did so that I can cite them as sources and be like, yes, I did this because these people said it was a good idea. So that I don't have to explain from first principles why that was a good idea. And it just takes a while of wading through other people's papers to be like, that is where that thing was, and that's where that thing came from. And then there were a couple of things that I'm like, I did that because my supervisor thought it was a good idea. I'm sure I remember her telling me why it was a good idea. She's done this kind of research before, and I trusted her. That's not an answer you can put down. Justin says, wrench and Smurf blue. Smurfiness is good. Congrats. Everybody's congratulating Justin for his amazing work. Hayden dressed and preparing to leave, switching to watch on my phone. Sweet. So you did manage to get your pants on. This is good. Because I think you should be leaving now. If my calculations on time are correct, which they may not be, but you know. That Sako with comments that match the profile pic. Justin says, thanks. I'm so excited about it because it's no doubt the most fitting publishing house for my novel, judging by its backlist. It's a 112k word mystery novel, by the way. Sweet. So you found a nice mystery focused publishing house for it. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, publication. That's so exciting. Yeah. I also want to publish what I'm writing at the moment, but it's a slightly different process when you're doing it in the academic world. Um, yeah, yeah. It's a weird one. It is a weird one because basically they know that the people who do academic writing need to publish or they won't get jobs, like their day jobs. So they don't pay you, and if you don't want them to charge other people like $40 a pop to read your work, you pay them. Yeah. This is why, while I think absolutely, book piracy is just kind of a dick move, academic paper piracy, I have no problems with. And anybody who wants to do that, Sci-Hub. Just Google where is Sci-Hub now and you'll find it. But yeah, or you can, or if you know the person, or you can find an email for the person who has written the paper you want to read, you just email them, and like 90% of the time they'll just send it to you. Sometimes contracts require that you don't do that, which is bad. But yeah, still gonna do it because basically because I don't, in my particular field, need to publish, as I am mostly an applied psychologist. But if you spend 2-3 years of your life doing a science, you probably, someone else should read this. I think some of it's actually good. And also, I've put too many hours of my life into this for it just to sit in a file drawer. But I am very happy for you. I hope that they give you many monies and that they get it out to many people and many people enjoy your fun mystery. I think that that is very cool. Maybe even I will get to read it. You will have to, once it is published, you should come on and tell us where it is, and we can post links and be like, hey, everybody go read Justin's novel. Speaking of which, Sako, you got a wrench. Sako's written a cool book. If anybody here is unaware of it, you should definitely check out Flambeau. It is interesting. Thriller, urban fantasy, magical realism. Things get set on fire. It's very cool. Justin says, "Oh yeah, peer review academic journals really understood what commodification is about." Yeah, I know. it's an absolute racket. And the thing is, they don't pay the people who review your work either. The editors get paid, but the peer reviewers don't. So yeah, it's basically they just sit there and print money off other people's work. It's lame. Keenan's here. Hello, Keenan. Quarantining in my room. Are you positive? Oh no! Oh, that sucks. So sore. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Emma says, yeah, it's a racket. I follow New Books podcast, and oh my god, sounds awesome. Look it up, and the book is like 80 to 100 euros. And I'm like, right, so who's this start serving? Publishers, generally. And Sako has dropped a link to a book that she wrote with BC Brown, which is Flambeau. It's there in the comments. You should all check that out. It is good. Casey says, "Hey everyone! Hey Casey! Welcome to the stream. How are you?" Elizabeth says, "Thanks for the sprints. Got to run, but I got lots done. Thanks for being here. I'm glad that we could help you in some way." Keenan says, "I'm not feeling good. We took a test. I'm 90% sure I have COVID. I have a stuffed nose, cough, sore throat, etc." Well, fingers crossed for you that it's just a cold, or that it is like the milder sort of COVID, because COVID sucks. Hayden says, "I'm back. Was sidetracked by an article about Ukraine and Russia. I've made a note to myself to check on Belarus later." Ooh, yeah, yeah. I researched that for something I was writing a couple of years back, and there's some really interesting history there. And there's a good Vice documentary about the protests in Ukraine back in 2014, was it, when those ones were going off? But it's available on YouTube. Just have a search around it. It's very cool. Yep, we got some sympathies for Keenan. Would you be down to let me co-host sometime? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I like having other people on when you are feeling better. Hayden says, "That's great, Casey." Me too, Casey. Yeah. Justin's off to his errands. See you. Blessings. Blessings and good vibes to you too. Yep. We're saying bye. We're saying feel better, Keenan. Yep. Okay, I had better get back to doing this thing that I am writing. Might actually get some writing done this time. Not today, because I'm sounding like I'm gonna die. Yeah. Let's wait until you have your throat back in working order, and then we can definitely consider it. I'm totally down for that. Casey says, "I got one that takes loose grounds instead of K-cups, so I can buy whatever I want. Pretty excited about getting it here." Yes! Coffee machine! Coffee machine. Okay, so all ready to go, people? 3, 2, 1. Sprint! Welcome back, everybody. Ooh, we've been chatty in the comments. What's going on here? Casey says, just gonna buy some coffee today at the store. Lol. Yeah. That would suck to have the coffee machine and no coffee. Keenan says 16,053 words in my story, over 17k with notes, ideas, etc. And you with COVID. Maybe you should chill. Saka says, nice, Keenan, what you writing? Keenan says, a fantasy. Tired, but the soreness is keeping me awake. Sadness. Oh, yeah, fair. I mean, I guess maybe a little bit of writing could distract you from your pain. That could be a thing. But no, yeah, trying to sleep. That sounds sensible. That sounds sensible. I hope that you feel better soon once you have woken up again. Bye bye, says Casey, wishing well. Go get some rest and feel better soon. Do you have Discord? Yes, I do. I mean, I have a Discord account. I do not have a server. I'm not running anything like that. I am on Discord. I'm also on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram by following the link on my channel. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be giving out my Discord handle here. I may have to think about what I'm going to do about Discord or other ways of keeping in contact. I don't want this to end up taking up any more of my time than it currently does, because I have enough distractions. I'm a very distractible person, and if too many interesting people want to talk to me on Discord, I might never get anything done. Emma says, read about 10 pages, zoned out halfway through. Yeah. 10 pages is good. And zoning out, well, it happens. Can't expect our brains to do the same thing every time. We are here putting the fun in executive functioning, but a lot of us are executive dysfunctioning. Still a kind of executive functioning. Casey says, I wrote some words. Here's to hoping the words keep flowing. Yep, here is to hoping. I will drink to that. Casey says, I'm on Discord, but only get onto the Troublemakers server. Troublemakers server? Now that feels like a server I should be on. It also feels like a server I absolutely should not be on. Saka says the flip side has turned into its own little community. Yeah, the flip side is good. I am not. I try to mute it. I'm very sorry. I try to mute it a fair amount, just because if I got started, I might never finish, and I would just annoy everyone and coffee forever. Keenan says, munching on crackers and a drink of water. If that helps you, you do that. Jenna O'Malley, hello. Hello all, I hope you're having a great morning working on an outline, fix, and draft reread till work starts at 10. Cool, I hope that we can help you with that. And I started chapter 12 and wrote 40 words. Well done. Now go to sleep, you silly boy. Emma says, reading some heavy stuff, so every once in a while I just have to stare out into nothingness and be like, well, yeah. Sometimes you have to do that, and sometimes you just have to accept that is going to be part of your process. Otherwise, you wouldn't really be engaging with the work. Casey says, ooh, is this Troublemakers? I shouldn't. But, I might. I'll have to come back later and collect that, because I can't really follow links from where I am too easily. Can I? Is there a way to do that? No, I don't have a way to follow links very easily from here, so I'll have to go back and look at the VOD. Um, Emma says, "Nice. Feel free to come into coffee anytime." Oh, here's their link if you'd like to check them out. It's a writing group. Oh, awesome! I love a writing group. I'm not tired. Yes, but you're sore. Maybe, maybe just like relaxing, like getting yourself like horizontal and like just chilling out and like watching something or listening to an audiobook or something, something that doesn't involve all of this because you're sore. Or you could stay with us and attempt to write if you want to. Just don't be too hard on yourself if what you write is clargal words, because I, I I think expecting yourself to write anything sensible when you're in pain is a fool's errand. I am being enabled by Casey. Uh, Jenna says, if the dark side has cookies, does troublemakers have chewing gum? I don't know. Maybe. The flip side has coffee. Uh, Saka says, I love the troublemakers. They're hilarious. Troublemakers have rats. I do like rats. I do like rats. Rats are cool. We had a little bit of a discussion about Bruno on Tuesday, and I have not seen Encanto, but I don't understand why the cool prophesizing guy with all the rats is somebody we shouldn't talk about. That sounds like somebody we should talk about. Talk about Bruno and Fight Club. No rules here. I really am meant for the Troublemaker server, aren't I? Okay, I will have to check that out later. I will do it at some point. Can't promise immediate because I've got so many things on. There's a rat queen. Oh man. Yeah, these sound like my people. Okay. Okay. Before I am enabled any further, I think it is time to start our last sprint of the day. So, everybody, stretch. Ugh. Hydrate if you got it. Save your work if you haven't. And get ready. 3, 2, 1. Sprint. Hello, everybody. I was productive. I'm almost done. I got I have the 3 paragraphs that I want all laid out, and I'm just fiddling and getting them right. So yeah, I'm feeling quite happy about that. How did you all do? I got a happy sprinting. Emma says, gotta go to work, but have a good rest of the stream. Happy writing all. Bye, Emma. Probably long gone now, but it's lovely to have her. And here's Casey saying, bye, Emma. Yeah, I think that I'm done. Surprisingly on time for me. Only 10 minutes over the 2 hours, which is cool. But yeah, I at that stage where I'm like, oh, this is like food and medication time. Starting to go floop. Well, not exactly floop, but just, cross-eyed. I require sustenance. Jenna says, tiny plot hole fix in the horizon, more rereading and some issues solved. Good editing. Good job. Casey says, got some more words in. I'm thinking today might actually be a productive day for me. Sako says, muted. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Possibly muted on your end. Earbuds came out, something like that. It happens to everybody sometimes. But yeah, put the heart crossways in me for about half a second till I looked and I was like, no, not muted. Green light flashing. That means sound is happening. Probably some other problem, but yes. Well done, everybody. Sounds like you have all been very productive. It has been very lovely to have you on the stream today. If you want to do some more streaming, you can find my past streams here underneath. You can also find a link to Devin Cutting's playlist, which will show you all of the streams that are happening today and every day. Be sure to subscribe to him. If you liked this stream, you want to listen to my witterings every Tuesday and Thursday at noon UTC, then subscribe to me and maybe even click that bell. You might also enjoy checking out Sako, who is there in the comment section. She does some sprints on a Monday night, stupid o'clock for me. I want to say it's like 8:30 EST or something like that, even something like that. It's 1:30 GMT on a Tuesday morning for me. But those are very cool and involve cacaws and howling and witchy stuff and sometimes drawing and cool stuff. And Sako, who is, well, her profile picture describes her. Bye, everybody, says Casey. Aw. You see that profile picture? It just fits everything. It's just like, aw. Yep. In any case, it has been lovely to have you, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye, friends.